YouTube, what's good, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to another Erratic video, man. Listen, I'm not on my P's and Q's, and I'm most definitely not on my best behavior, man. Try not to laugh. 420 jokes. Laugh Factory stand-up comedy, man. Hey, listen, I'm one of the hardest people to make laugh, you know what I'm saying? If you make me laugh, you gotta be a funny guy, so this is basically a try not to laugh, even though it says try not to laugh in the title. I'm definitely going to try not to laugh, and it's hard to make me laugh. So without further ado, man, let's see if we can get through all 12 minutes without even laughing. And what I mean by laugh, we got to define laugh. When I mean laugh, I mean chuckle, outward burst, anything of that nature. I'm allowed to smile. But if I sit through this with a straight face, just know these niggas was not funny at all. It's not my fault. So let's get into this video, man.
People talk shit about it, marijuana affects the memory. That's bullshit. I never forget to smoke.
I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of funny. That was kind of funny.
Makes you stupid. It doesn't make you stupid. It makes you smarter. All right. Been smoking weed since high school. I grew up in the San Gabriel Valley in LA. We had what's called off-campus lunch. I don't know if you remember that. That's where you can go off campus, smoke weed, eat, and then you had to come back for some reason. So one time I came back lit, and we had intermediate math. I had intermediate math after lunch, right? And one time I came back lit, and we had to take a test in fractions, a little pop quiz. And one of the questions.
Hold on, nigga. You still taking tests in fractions in college, bro?
The test was, what's the difference between a quarter and an eighth? I wrote $50.
Pretty much everybody smokes pot when you think about it. I just found out my 15-year-old cousin smokes pot. What the fuck? 15-year-old wants to be an adult before he even grows up. I want to try to help curb the habit, discourage him from really turning it into something bad. So I told him I smoke a little. Didn't expect the reaction. His eyes got so big, like so excited. He was like, dude, Adam, dude, you smoke weed?
Dude, how have we not smoked together yet?
I was like, dude, how have we not smoked together yet? 5 years ago, you were 10. What the fuck are you talking about? You just started using deodorant, man. Take it easy. Plus, I have this rule. I can't smoke pot with anybody who didn't grow up watching DuckTales. That's just one of my rules about smoking weed. Yeah, that's a good rule. DuckTales. Yeah, they're the potheads. That's how you find them. Yeah, I knew you were in here.
Today I just renewed my
So far, so good, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm laughing on the inside, but nothing too serious.
card. Thank you. It's my second card. My first card I got 3 days into being in Los Angeles. I didn't even have an apartment yet.
Oh my gosh, this nigga looks like a funny dude, bro. Hold on, bro.
My first purchase was a weed cookie. I got an edible. And it was the coolest thing I'd ever gotten up to that point in my life. Because I'd never seen branding on drugs. It had a logo. Aunt Mabel's weed cookie. Oh, I trust this. She's famous.
Why that nigga say it like that? Weed cookies. Hey, nigga, I just lost, bro.
She's famous.
That nigga said weed cookies.
I'd never seen branding on drugs. It had a logo. Aunt Mabel's weed cookie.
No, that nigga said weed cookie. No, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
This, she's family.
That is hilarious.
Underneath it, it said per dose, eat 1/3 of a cookie. Who eats 1/3 of a cookie? I eat all the thirds of a cookie. You're not gonna have me eat 1/3 of a cookie. Now I'm high and I'm hungry and I'm staring at 2/3 of a cookie? That's not happiness, that's Hunger Games. And I ate the whole cookie. Woke up 2 days later, about 1.5 miles from my house, feeling refreshed.
No, this is hilarious.
I'm gonna get out of this ditch and get on with my day.
My friends smoke weed all the time. My boys, like my guys I hang out with, they are heavy weed smokers. Heavy. And they all have girlfriends and wives. Not girlfriends, girlfriends and or wives.
Oh, it's not 420 jokes. It's 420 jokes. I'm slow as shit. Hey, it's 11 o'clock, man. I'm grinding right now. Leave me alone.
That won't let them smoke at home. So now my house has become the designated weed smoking house. Yeah, they just called me up out of nowhere like, hey, man, what you doing?
We all have that one crib that we can all go to just to fire up. That one parent who just does not care. We all had it as a child. If you didn't, your childhood was trash.
What you doing? I'm like, I'm in here watching the game. Got a pound coming over.
Got a pound, god damn.
These deep philosophical weed discussions. I don't know if your friends do that. Like that's when they want to have like a Wolf Blitzer CNN discussion when they high, but it's always bullshit. Comes out of nowhere. It's like, ew.
Hey Meta, is energy conservation key in thermodynamics?
That nigga said weed cookies.
Efficiency and balance in
If you was invisible, which ex-girlfriend's house would you rob?
What?
And my other boys over here, he thinking about it too. Oh, that's deep. That's deep.
That's deep.
See, it don't work like that. It don't work like that because technically you invisible, right? But the you steal is not. So now it's a TV just floating down the street. Oh, that's how they caught me last time.
My mom she actually came out here and visited me once, and she kind of got into my medicinal marijuana. My bad, because I've got glaucoma and can't see any of you. When she came out here and visited me, I took a shower. I thought I hit everything, but the Southern woman is like a fucking honey badger. They will dig through anything. They're just like, just looking through it. I got out of the shower, I looked really good. She's just standing there. She's like, Justin Douglas Martindale, what is this? The full name. Right? She's like, I've raised you better than this, mister. I cannot believe you brought this in your house. I've been through thick and thin with you. Jesus has cried for you through thick and thin. I cannot believe you would even... God damn, that shit hits hard. What is that? Is that an indica, a sativa? What is that? Purple Rhino, Mystic Haze, Sad Substitute Teacher? What's that called?
If you're gonna do drugs, smoke weed. Seriously, right?
Facts.
Exactly. I don't judge. What's the
Big
worst thing
facts.
that's gonna happen if you smoke some weed? You're gonna eat a couple of Twinkies and drive really safely.
Facts. Big facts.
White people, you have good weed. And
That's-
I commend you because
That is the fucking truth. White people have the best weed on planet Earth. I don't know where they get the weed from. I don't know who their plug is. I don't know how they get it. But every time you cop something from a white guy and it's weed, it's fucking good.
you use discretion. You get your weed from somebody called a guy. I don't know who this guy is. You can ask any white dude anywhere. Where you get your weed from? I get it from this guy. I see him on Tuesdays. You want me to pick you up something? That's all you get. Ask a brother, yo dogs, where you get your weed from? From my cousin. He at the Holiday Inn right down the street. Won't you call him from your cell phone so you could lock the number in? Then they wonder why they get caught. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and your car is orange. That's why you got caught. You need a guy.
When you get your weed from white people, they let you try it before you buy it.
That's the truth. No, that is the truth. That is the truth, bro. They'll just be like, hey, smoke this up with me, you know, get you a little No, facts. They will always let you get a sample.
Can't get that from black people.
Not at all.
You have to smoke them out.
No. Black people different. They'll goddamn put the cup on the scale, put some foil on the scale. It's already 0.25. You know what I'm saying? God damn. I only wanted a gram. I'm only getting 1/4 of a gram now. 3/4 of a gram. You know, put the cup on the scale. Then you put some paper on the scale. Like, god damn, black people would cheat you out your weed now.
With the shit you just got from them. In business, that's called reneging.
Reneging.
To go back
That's
to
funny.
learn fractions just to buy weed from white people. I didn't know nothing about eighths or quarters or nothing like that. Nobody told me that if the bottom number was bigger, you get less. I had to rush down to Home Depot to get one of them rulers with the lines on them. The guy was like, what you using it for? Like, I'm buying an 8 from a white guy. Which one is the 8? Is that the little short line next to the quarter? Because I don't want to get ripped off. I want the right length. I'm on the phone telling my friends, don't worry about it. I got 2 1/64s coming. We'll just put one in the freezer. This should last us till Christmas.
Nigga, I'm on fire. I only folded once.
I have a prescription for medical marijuana. And here in Los Angeles, you don't even need a real reason to get it. The doctor's like, why do you need a prescription for medical marijuana? It's like, because my neighbor moved to Burbank. And I don't know where else to get any pot from. Because everybody smokes. I hate when I go to the store high, but the guy behind the counter is higher than I am. So you try to buy something and he's like, $2.75, please. And you're like, how much? He's like, what?
Amazing hits the road with a full tank of gas.
That wasn't funny at all.
Amazing starts at CSL Plasma. Donate plasma.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Some Afghani weed. I don't want to smoke Afghani weed because
That shit probably gas.
To death. I'm just trying to get to Hollywood.
Here's the deal. I went into the weed store, and anybody had the edibles? Yes. Woo! Okay. So for those of you who don't know, the edibles kind of fuck you up. I did not know that. So I went in. Now listen, something you need to know about me is I fucking love blueberry muffins. So I walk into the weed store, and I'm like, are those blueberry muffins?
Nah, for real. Nah, you go. No, this is the truth right here, bro. This is the truth. Nigga, if you go into a weed shop, bro, they be having so much stuff you wouldn't even believe it, bro. Be like, are those chicken wings? You got chicken wings with THC? Like, you just gotta ask, like, are those really chicken wings?
The guy was like, yeah. And I said, does that have weed in it?
No, for real. No, this is no. This is every single interaction going into a weed shop. Or if you have a plug and he's just showing you what he has, you be like, God damn, he got THC liquid. God damn, you put that in some drink. He got THC, just THC, right? Like that's exactly how it be.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll have a blueberry muffin. So
right.
My weed store has like a little area where you
No. One time I went to the weed man, and this nigga pulled out some gas, right? He had some weed, and it was just pure white. I was like, what is that? Like, what is that? Tell me it's that gas. I'm like, let me get 2 grams.
smoke and watch DVDs and shit. And I just put in Chappelle season 1. Fucking great. And I'm literally licking my fingers when the guy runs in and he goes, "You didn't eat that whole muffin, did you?" Huh? Tell me you didn't eat that whole muffin right now all at once, did you? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, all right, listen, and I'm not fucking around right now. Either give me the keys to your car or drive home right now. And I said,
nah, bruh. On the way home, that J finna like start slowing down. You be like, oh shit, I'm high as hell.
I said, what? And he goes, I'm telling you, leave here right now. Prepare to be here for 8 hours. I was like, are you kidding me? He goes, you ate that whole muffin, man. He goes, I own this place. I would only eat half if I was at home. I was like, fuck me.
Damn, he screwed himself.
He was right. I was high for 8 hours. That's one of those highs where you're like, I have kids, man. I had to pull one of these.
He said, I have kids.
I walked in the house, I was like, Daddy's sick, don't come in the room. Click. And then I peeked my head out. I was like, no matter what you hear from this room, do not come in here. It was bad.
I believe him.
Except like an hour later, I was like, except I could use some orange juice.
It's fine if you smoke pot, but there's one type of stoner I hate being around, and that's the person who, when they do get high, they think it makes them smarter somehow. Do you know one of these shitheads? And I realize there's certain things I can't do with that friend while he's stoned anymore. Like, I can't watch movies with him anymore. Here's what happened a few weeks ago. We were watching a movie. He's smoking a joint. I'm completely sober. We're watching Return of the Jedi. I don't want to ruin.
God damn, that's probably a sight to see when you high. Return of the Jedi probably go crazy when you smack.
Movie for you guys. But at one point in Return of the Jedi, a spaceship explodes, and my buddy leans over and he goes, "You know that would never actually happen in real life. Bro, you'd never see a fireball in space because fire needs oxygen to survive. And there's zero oxygen in space. So that shit would never happen."
That shit would never happen.
And I was like, you know what? You're right. And while we're at it,
You know what? You're right. No, that's facts. No, he's speaking facts though. It wouldn't happen. No, that's hilarious. This is hilarious.
it's either.
This is funny, bro. Hey. Stop the loading, bitch.
And I was like, you know what? You're right. And while we're at it, I don't think those are real Ewoks either. I'm sure those are just dwarves dressed up as bears.
White people
That's
have
funny.
cool magical names for their weed. No, think about it, like Chronic, Kush, Purple Liberal, Juicy Fruit, Trainwreck, Northern Lights, Green Crack, Purple Horseshoes, Obama. Yeah, there's an Obama strain out there. Yes, we cannabis.
Nah, that shit was jive funny. I ain't gonna lie. I only laughed about 3 times, bro. But hey, that's all that matters, bro. Laughing is like makes you goddamn younger. If y'all want to see more of these Try Not to Laugh, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all like this video, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. We out.